Hey everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Umineko When They Cry. In the last episode, some crazy shit went down. Bottler's getting married to Eureka for some reason. I don't know why. Presumably because he fucked up along the way. We're apparently locked in a room, or at least someone is. But, more importantly, the one fucking character. The one fucking character that was one of the most likable characters from the first 4 games that we really, without a doubt, thought just died and never was going to ever come back, has come back! So, I mean, Angie's back! I mean, why? I don't know who that is. Hello. You have a sprite. Hachijo Toiha. You're important. A message bottle a message bottle forger. Oh, a message bottle forger. Her eyes are weird. Her eyes being weird doesn't make me feel good. She is a mysterious novel writer, but her person is surrounded by even more mysteries than those found in her novel. She claims to have found the truth of Rokonjima and posts new tales she has written on the web as though giving out extra hints. However, I have no memory of meeting with her before my trip to Najima. Huh. I'm not gonna lie, I'm getting a odd vibe on her. Like, I don't know what it is, I just... I don't know. I have an odd vibe about... Maybe it's her eyes being pure violet. Wait, what? They don't truly read anything. What is this, the fucking Federica Birkenstell of this world? Please, please no. Please no. That's what it is, isn't it? Purple eyes, you have magic, don't you? Hachijo has magic, doesn't she? I don't know what it is about her. She just feels off. Okay, seriously, no. Look at her. Look at her face, her eyes. I mean... I don't know who this character is, but I just... Something about her feels off. Granted, she doesn't have blue eyes, which I've been repeatedly indoctrinated into the feeling that that's the witch, nor does she have red or yellow eyes, which red eyes makes me think, you know, high importance, like, what is it, the Siesta Sisters or the Court of Heresy, nor does she have yellow eyes like Delanor, which makes me think Inquisitor. So, maybe it's just me, but considering 90% of the people in this series have black eyes because they're human, for her to have purple eyes, that's not unintentional. I don't know. All I know is that Angie's meeting with this... Her eyes just look so... No, seriously, like, look at her eyes. I don't know what it is, but I feel like she's... I don't want to say a witch, because that doesn't feel appropriate to me. Something about this character feels very off to me, and I don't know what the fuck it is. Who is this character? I know I'm drawing conclusions based on eyes, but when tiny details such as blue eyes being chalked up to magical constructs, yellow eyes being chalked up to characters from the Heresy, red eyes being agent demons such as Siesta Sisters and Gertrude and the other girl that I forget her name is, when eyes are pure violet, don't know. Itoya whatever the fuck. Rigamoto is another pen name. Okay, so that's a fake name. Yeah, that's a really weird pen name. 11019. Okay. 1101-996-0576. What? 11, 19, 960, 576. 18. That's the number of people. I mean, it wouldn't be the first. This is a series done by someone whose name is Dragon Knight 07. No, like, for those of you who don't know, Ryu Kishio 7 literally translates to Dragon Knight Zero Nana. Or whatever the Japanese word for zero is pronounced. I know that 7's pronounced as Nana. That's why Rena's name is what it is and why she represents the 07th expansion. Child of Man! Child of Man! No! What? No! I know one character that states I know one character in the 07th expansion that uses the phrase Child of Man. No. No. Hold on one second. Hold on one second. I have to see this. I'm researching in the background. No fucking way. No fucking way. The eyes are the same color. Okay! Okay, now this is just me. You know, headcanon theory so far. But the fact that she uses Welcome to my mansion, Child of Man. There was one character in specific that I know for a fact has used the phrase Child of Man. That character is Hanyu from Higurashi When They Cry. I just looked up Hanyu's image. Hanyu has violet eyes and purple hair, much like this character. Now, I'm not saying that this character is a stand-in for Hanyu yet, but the violet eyes and the violet hair and her saying Child of Man, I'm gonna stretch and say it's a hinted at reference. See, that's how you do a reference without making me freak out. It makes me delve deeper and say, oh, hey, this reminds me of this other one. That's kind of cool, rather than, hey, my name is, Furuta Arika. Oh, is it? Oh, okay. I'm just supposed to take that lying down, alright. A lot of people, and this just happened because, episode 12 happened today. A lot of people were a little bit iffy on me reacting to Arika Furuto's name. Okay, I'll admit, 80% of that was true reactions, 20% was not. I gotta be careful on my mic. I need to get a pop filter like I do at work. But, it was mostly real reactions, a little bit overreacting, I'll admit. You know, when you name a character Rika, that's not definitive, oh, he's just referencing Rika, alright? But when you name a character Furuto Arika, one, it kind of does harken back to Federica Birkenstell, Furuta Rika Birkenstell. But also, you can't tell me that that was not intentional. Like, he knew what he was doing, guys. He wanted to react. He wrote that and he's like, man, they're gonna freak out when they read this. And yeah, I done did. So she's checking whether or not the bottles were forged. If they are, then that means that things are different. Because I only remember her doing one bottle. The fact that there are multiple bottles confuses the shit out of me. Because if we're to assume that they are from every chapter, one, how did Maria make it in chapter 2 when the demon goats were trying to literally eat her? And 2, she died at the very beginning of 3. I mean, there's no fucking way that she made more than one bottle, unless 07 just kept it hidden that there were more bottles. I don't know, I complained a little bit about this in chapter 4, but it wasn't really solved. I made my conclusion that it was impossible for her to make more than one bottle, because we were only shown one bottle. Making more than one bottle and not telling me beforehand all the way up to chapter 4 and then just being like, oh, there were multiple bottles. That's, oh, End of the Golden Witch. I've read that one. No. 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 I'm right with no. No. You're either a stand-in for 07 or you're a creator, aren't you? That's what the purple eyes mean. A creator. That puts a point in the Hanyu section. That's not a coincidence. You using the word child of man and having violet eyes and violet hair. I mean, the violet eyes, violet hair, that's not enough. But that child of man thing, that's way too specific. Way too specific. Unless I'm forgetting a character in Umineko When They Cry that uses that fucking phrase, or I'm just misremembering what Hanyu uses. I swear Hanyu uses the phrase child of man when she speaks to Takano. And this character just wrote these books called Banquet of the Golden Witch, Alliance of the Golden Witch, fucking End of the Golden Witch, and she's an in-character, she's an in-universe character. That sounds like someone who's creating tales. Not a voyager in the stories, but a creator. Oh my gosh, that's what it is, isn't it? Okay, I'm not gonna state that it is, okay? If I come to the conclusion that this is a character that's supposed to represent Hanyu in this world, I mean, I'm kind of shutting myself in. Granted, I've shut myself in with Eureka and Birkenstell, but come on, those names are kind of obvious. But with this character, it's a little bit more of a stretch. I'm not going to state that she is outright a character until more information is given. But I just want to bring attention to those tiny little bit of details as we move forward. I'm 90% sure that Hanyu uses that phrase. Not only that, but Hanyu's eyes and hair match this character's. Not only that, but this character made these books that are the chapters that we've been in through, which makes me believe that she's a creator. And that face is kind of creepy. Okay, I'm kind of half paying attention, because they're talking about these books. She basically made these books based off of the Rokunjima murders, and yet they are titled just the same. And she claims that her stories are the truth, They're not forgeries, they're not made up. So she made these stories based on the Rokujima murders that she claims to be what actually happened. She's made books based on the Rokujima murders that happened. This is interesting. This is actually very interesting. I gotta say, this character has piqued my interest. I want to know more about this character and more about who she is. The truth that I've reached. You've understood all the tales. If she's made all these books, that means she's made 5 books. From legend to end. And now she's working on a new book called Dawn. Isn't she? Oh, Hachiyo, or what's her name actually again? Hachiyo Toya. Hachijo. I don't know. I mean, no, it couldn't be, could it? That's too far of a stretch for a normal human being. But then again, most normal characters have different colored eyes. Okay, in the series so far, humans have black eyes. That's been a thing for all the human characters. Which characters have blue eyes? And even their constructs. From Renove to, Virgilia, I kind of forgot her name. Maria and Angie have tint of blue in their eyes. They're not fully blue. Then you have demons. For the most part, demons have red eyes. The only exception is the 2 demons that we saw earlier, which could be part of the Court of Heaven. I don't know. I don't know those demons, so I wouldn't be able to tell you. Then there's the Court of Heresy's 2 other characters that have red eyes. And then there's the Court of Heresy that has the Executioner, Delanor, who has yellow eyes. And now all of a sudden this character has violet eyes. Eye color is actually slightly important. It's not mentioned canonically in universe that eye color matters, but it is something that's important as a physical detail that readers can draw off of. And so far, up to this point, they've always meant something. Blue has always been associated with witchcraft. That's why certain characters who are magical constructs, they have bluish eyes. The only exception to that is Shannon and Canon, but that was to not give that away in Chapter 1. I mean, for crying out loud, I don't want to say that this character is a reference to Hanyu, because it might not be. But the smoking gun in my theory that this character is a reference to Hanyu, it's not the violet eyes, it's not the hair, it's not the striking resemblance to those 2 features that Hanyu had. No. My theory is based on the language that she used at the very beginning. Welcome, child of man. And from what I know, only Hanyu has ever really called a character child of man. She called Takano that at the end of Chapter 8. And I don't remember any other character in Umineko when they cry using that language. So, I mean, you know, I don't know. Who the fuck knows? I'm just really glad Angie's back. Wait a minute. No, this is the Angie from that world. So Angie didn't die! We're gonna continue this next time, so until then guys, see you then.